What's up, guys? This is Daniel Victoria back on SmashPad's top 10 games of 2019, and I'm going to talk about our game of the year, Fire Emblem Three Houses. So, I'm just going to replay the first chapter here, and man, the things to say about Fire Emblem, it's just fantastic. You know, I've been a huge fan of the series ever since it debuted in the United States. And I've never looked back, but this one is by far the best one. It encapsulates everything Fire Emblem is about, from bringing the handheld over to the console, and yeah, it's just great. So the big thing about Three Houses is that there are multiple stories and paths in the game, and the paths you take will pretty much determine how your story will go, and there are 3 different paths, although there are 4 different ways to look at it. So the cool thing about this first chapter is that you'll be fighting alongside the 3 leaders who you'll have to choose from, and then after it's done, you actually have to decide from there. And that's where it was a little bit alarming for me, because I thought I'd get more of a chance to get to know them and their colleagues before having to choose outright. And like, to this day, I would say like that's really the only problem this game suffers from, because otherwise
You have a strange aura.
everything about it is great.
You say you're a
I mean,
mercenary,
you can
so
say
show
that,
me
you
what
know,
you
it
can
doesn't
do.
look all that good visually, but compared to every other Fire Emblem games, it's easily the best looking one.
Thank you. We are in your debt. Wouldn't do for us to fall in
So
place
like,
this. Please lend us your strength. Let's work together to
the name
drive out
escapes
these
me.
thieves.
I think it's Fire Emblem Echoes,
It's because of
the
you
last
guys
game that
that
came
I'm not
out
dead
on
right
the
now.
3DS,
Thanks for that.
which was
I
actually
didn't
just
expect there were mercenaries
a
like
remake
you
of
inside
Fire Emblem
the whole
Gaiden.
village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on
This
them.
game does away with the weapons triangle. So here you see Edelgard with an axe, Dimitri with a spear, and Claude with a bow. And because I'm used to like every Fire Emblem before it, I'm still used to the rock, paper, scissors style weapons triangle, and that kind of affected the way I played this chapter. But yeah, so with Byleth, your main character, you can go ahead and talk to the 3 during battle and see how it goes, and make your decision from there. When I first beat the game, I chose to go with the Kingdom, which is the blue side, Dimitri's, and my second playthrough I went with Edelgard. So yeah, this is already my 3rd playthrough of the game, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it goes. But yeah, the first battle is always more of a tutorial to see how things go. And I'm just doing whatever I can to get out of here with the least amount of damage. I was deciding whether I wanted to use combat arts or just attack regularly there. Okay, got rid of that guy. There's only a few left. So Dimitri can go ahead and take this guy out with 1 combat art, so I'll go ahead and did that. Using items, blah blah blah. Classic Nintendo, telling you how to do everything. So it looks like there's 3 more enemies in the back here. Just gotta get rid of these guys. The dad moves further up. Alright, so he's already talking about combat arts. Combat arts are basically like more powerful attacks using the weapons that you have. The main thing though is that you're sacrificing a possible extra attack to get more power out. So I typically like to use it as a way to either finish off an opponent or try to take off as much damage as possible so I can have him killed in the next move. Alright, put Dimitri in the bushes there. Edelgard can't go very much further, so I'll just put her next to him. Claude might be in dangers and harm's way, but I think he should be good enough here. Just try to use combat arts. Brings him down to 5 HP, so he won't survive another attack. Violet can move up to the middle here. So in like the last few Fire Emblem games, Violet can be male or female, whatever you choose. My first playthrough was a male. Ooh, that's not good. Although I did start at the hardest setting, so not surprising, I guess. Alright, that helps me out there. Got quite a decision. So all I have left is one more enemy and the boss. Okay, the enemy doesn't have much health left. Violet can't attack from a distance.
Careful.
I guess I'll just roll the dice. Try to do it with Claude here. So as stated, I want to like take out as much HP as possible to make it easier for everybody else there. And Edelgard, see if she can finish him off. No, it'll be 6 left. What about Dimitri? Put him here. Bring him down to 12. Bring him down to 1 with the combat arts. Okay, we'll go ahead and do this. So the next person should be able to beat him up immediately. And let's see here. Okay. Yep, that should be enough. Oh shit, I missed. Okay, that's not gonna be good. Hopefully there's no way he can kill Claude there. And the reason why I'm so worried about having anyone die is because with Fire Emblem and just permadeath. So if you lose someone, they're gone forever. Alright, so it should die here. Got him. Okay. So this mission is over. And let's go ahead and check out the cutscene. We'll just go ahead and fast forward things here.
Captain Gerald, it is you.
So Alois is somebody who's known Captain Gerald
It's Alois,
a few years ago.
right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself.
You eventually will have the option to use that guy, but I never really used the professors and teachers in the game. The only professor I actually like to use is myself.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days I'm just a wandering mercenary, one who has work to do.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's...
So the cool thing with this game is that every piece of dialogue is voiced. Even if it's minuscule and not even important.
Great sense of humor,
Every
this
part
one.
is voiced.
Clearly cut from the same cloth as
So
the captain. I'd love for
it was
you to
cool
see
like playing in
monastery too.
handheld
You will join
and,
me.
multitasking and doing something else. I just leave it on autoplay and it'll just go ahead and
What's troubling you, Captain?
play and I can just hear what they're saying, no big deal.
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
I mean auto advance as you see in the bottom right corner there.
You seem rather scared.
So that way they can just talk and I can just listen while checking my email, doing
It
things
seems
like
your
that.
presence is
This
reported.
game's just perfect on Switch. Okay, I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit and post.
I appreciate your help back there.
Okay,
Your
so
skill
this is the
beyond
big decision.
question. You're clearly an experienced
You gotta
mercenary.
choose between
And your father,
Edelgard's
Captain
Empire,
Gerald, the Blade
Dimitri's
Breaker,
Kingdom,
former captain of
or
the
Claude's
Knights of
Alliance.
Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
So
You haven't
Edelgard's
heard
a
of the Knights of Saros?
very
The
fierce
most
leader.
famous order of knights
Um,
of all of Fodlan.
Dimitri is quite humble himself, but there's a dark side about him, and I don't want to go into too much detail here, but his dark side is quite fucking dark.
The officers' academy at Garrig Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits
And
attacked.
then
I
Claude.
definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true.
Claude's like
I was the first to make a
one of the Wii
strategic
U
retreat.
favorites.
Everything would have
Everyone
worked
loves
out
Claude.
if these two hadn't followed me and
But,
ruined everything because of them.
Yeah,
Every single
I
one of
figured
those
I'd
bandits
save his
chased after us.
run through for
Utterly
last
ridiculous.
since everyone loves his
So
character.
that's what you were thinking, Claude.
Yeah, this Dimitri
Here, I
guy's
thought
pretty
you were
cool.
acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot
You see them
the
bickering
truth
with one
behind a
another.
person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects
Dialogue
one's
pretty
ability to wield
solid.
power. Personally, as the
This game is actually well written. I'd probably say it's the most well written game in the series. And like, you know, the Switch has gotten a whole lot of momentum because like almost every game in a long running series on the Switch
Or is your lack of
has ended up
self-awareness a
being
condition of some
one of
sort?
the best, if not the best, in the series. Like, you know,
Digression.
Breath of the Wild is getting all the attention it's getting.
The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was
Mario
captivating.
Odyssey is easily
Never
my
lost
favorite 3D
control of the
Mario.
situation.
Luigi's Mansion is really
Surely
good.
we still have much to learn.
Fire
Your
Emblem is
skill
just
is precisely why
fantastic.
I must ask
Game of
you
the
to
year.
Consider lending your services to the Empire. I might
So,
as well tell you now.
as I
I'm
stated
not
before,
your
yeah, you
I
get to pick
also
between one of
hold
these
Restian
three,
empires.
and they have their own story from there.
Please allow me
It's
to
pretty much the
finish my
same thing as what we've
proposition.
seen from
The Holy Kingdom of
Fire
Darkness
Emblem
is in
Awakening,
dire need of exceptional
or no, not Fire
individuals
Emblem
like
Awakening,
yourself.
Fire Emblem
Please,
Fates,
do consider
and you know,
returning to the
Conquest,
kingdom.
Birthright, those games.
Too sure, at least
Nintendo pretty much forced us to buy 3 games in order to experience the story.
I was
Here,
personally
it's all in
hoping
one
to develop a
package,
deep and lasting
and like
friendship
each
when I
story is
journeyed
like
back
60
into the
hours
monastery
each,
before
so you're
heading
looking
for
at
Fates.
roughly,
But it seems there's no time for niceties
you
in
know,
this world.
like
So,
180 hours of
stranger,
gameplay here.
let's get right
Even
to
more
it.
if you decide to go
Where
the
does
4th
your
route as well.
allegiance lie?
So a lot of value in this
It
package,
seems one's place of
and
birth is quite significant.
you know, it's just a breath of fresh air.
Yet they are so impressed by
And
you that you need
yeah,
to take your pick.
that's our
Well,
2019 Game of the Year. Get this game, pick your side.